in with Persona 3 Portable! Oh, I've been so excited to record this. I love getting to just like, whenever it's a day where I'm going to record Persona 3 Portable and I could just like no life it here for like 6 hours playing Persona 3 Portable, it makes me very happy. So last time on, we basically just started our first actual proper adventure into the dungeon. Got through a few floors, Mitsuru gave us some ominous warnings about there's something powerful above you. Then we popped back to the entrance and decided that we probably had a bit more in us to go a little further if I just spend a little bit more money on healing. And it's occurring to me also that I was really fretting about our money earlier and like the part-time jobs and stuff, considering how much we do get money from dungeoneering. It's just not a guarantee to get it from the battle. It's probably not that vital that we like spend our time off doing part-time stuff. We're probably gonna wear purr to the bone doing it that way, so we should probably spend our days off more as customers, I would think. Because it looks like we're going to get a decent bit of money from all our Tartarus visits. So there's still a lot up in the air in terms of stuff I don't understand yet, that we'll understand as we go through it a few more times. Will it give me some kind of warning, like you've now fought enough in Tartarus that you were going to be tired, or is it just like I won't know until the next day how much I wore myself out? Because they kind of made it sound like they were like, you won't know if you got sick until after the battle, so they kind of made it sound like it's not you won't necessarily be clear on how much you've exhausted yourself in Tartarus until the next day. So it might be that I've already gone way over my threshold and we're going to be all, like, sick tomorrow. But I'm not sure. I was thinking we'd just proceed and maybe we'll try and fight that big, scary, powerful thing, which I assume is a boss this episode. But maybe we'll get, like, 2 more battles in and then it'll be like, you're starting to feel tired, at which point we would know to turn around, probably. Although it's interesting, considering it's the dark hour, it's 1 hour, you would think we would also have some kind of hard time limit before the place vaporizes and we're like 5 floors in the air and we fall to our death. But they haven't told me about that yet. But I'm quite enjoying this game a lot so far, as I'm sure I've mentioned already. One of the like visual motifs or like sort of rhetorical things that's come up a lot is there's like a lot of stuff about time. We obviously we're given 1 year to safeguard the future. We have the dark hour, and of course there's a time management system across the whole game. That coupled with all the imagery about like memento mori, remember death, and the fact that you have to shoot yourself with the evoker to get your persona out. It seems like there's a real like through line so far in all the imagery about like embracing your mortality and celebrating what time you have left as opposed to fearing it, I guess. That I really like the way that is. I like that. Even though obviously I'm not far enough in the story to have any sense of what the story is about yet so far, I like that imagery is quite clear so far and strong. The idea of accepting that you will die one day and using that as motivation to make good on the time you have left to pursue your dreams and whatever, and that the time being on a time limit, as we all are, gives those dreams more merit rather than less. That's what I'm feeling from this game right now, and it's a cool message, and I like it a lot. And also, it gels well with that whole thing about you have to sign away that you will accept responsibility for your actions, which also, if you had infinite time to correct them, the responsibility for your actions would be less vital, because in 1,000 years, that bad thing you did wouldn't matter or whatever. Or you might think that. So the idea of accepting your mortality, I think, also gels with the idea of accepting consequences of your actions. Anyway, I'll have to say the imagery is very cool in this game so far. Also, I misread Apsaris as Asparus the first time, which is why I made the asparagus joke. And then I just continued to misread it as Asparus every time after. And it's Apsaris. Sorry. Yeah, the next note I had was just, it seems like we're getting a decent bit of money from dungeoneering. I don't know if that whole death card, so obviously that death card, I didn't notice it while playing, but it was marked with a skull and crossbones before it did the shuffle, so I can know to not pick them beforehand. It wasn't like something I couldn't have predicted. I just wasn't paying attention. But I wonder if maybe the more you fight, the greater chance for skull cards to show up is, and that's how they dissuade you from like hanging around too much on the same floor or whatever. Comparably scary to how in Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, if you hang around too long on a floor, they just kill you. Something draws near and then you just die. And this is a random little story I thought. In addition to Ikutsuki, I was like getting like, are you gonna die vibes, or are you gonna turn out to like betray us or something vibes? Just you seem like a little too nice, and I feel like adults in the Persona world are usually sources of trouble, like people over 30, because the young adults are the poor disadvantaged of the world or whatever. But incidentally, I was also getting ever so slightly mixed vibes from Mitsuru senpai. I think she's going to be a good guy ultimately, if nothing else, but I feel like it's like slightly suspect that there's a lot of stuff going on with the Kirijo group. And then Ikutsuki was all like, I used to work for the Kirijo group. And Yukari's like, my dad used to work at Kirijo and then was killed in an explosion or something. And Mitsuru's like, I'm the daughter of Kirijo's CEO or whatever. Like, it's weird that all these people connected to Kirijo have been like collected here together. So that makes me like a little wary of the Kirijo group, I guess. I'm starting to wonder if maybe they have something to do with the way this whole thing started. Like, it seems weird that no one's brought up, hey, it's weird that, like, half of us have the Kirijo group in common. But also, for someone who's, like, leading the fight against the shadows who will end humanity on the regular, to be accepting so many responsibilities at school? like class president stuff. Seems like I wonder what's up with that. Maybe she's just trying to save face or just like, you know, live out her school days as she wants to, and she's just an ambitious person and wants to get a lot done. That's totally fine. All I'm saying is if she does turn out to be like partly evil or like not have her best interest at heart, it's cool because she's cool, and I think she's allowed to be a little evil as a treat for being a good boss. I'm just saying, I don't know what's going on with the whole Kita Joe situation, but there's like something odd. I assume they're going to be like at least partly central to things moving on. Enough of that now, let's get back into the maze. I assume it looks like everyone's still feeling good. I was thinking maybe we like go up to like Persona level 8 and then try tackling the boss or something. She was like, it seems like it's closer than I expected when we were on floor 4. Floor 4? Yes, floor 4. So it kind of has the sound that if you go up as far as floor 5, it'll be bad. So I might just hang around on floor 4 for a bit, doing a bit more battles, getting a bit more loot, etc. I suppose if we can find an access point, there's no harm like teleporting out of floor 4. I'll leave the distressed ones alone. Oh wow, they're all afraid of me. Oh, are they afraid of me because I'm high level now? Is that the idea? Maybe. Either way, there might be some sense. Yeah, it does seem that way. There might be some sense of just popping in and out of this floor over and over, and then finding because there's. I assume these loot things will regenerate. This one wasn't afraid of me. Bow. Bow. Oh yeah, but we're getting so much more tanky about all this. So yeah, I thought we'd do a little bit more battling around these parts. Maybe level up our Persona level to a little bit more. Oh, nicely done. I do want to get my Pixie up to level 4 so that we can get that Dia card because I'm feeling like no matter what Persona I end up like really investing in by the end, I'm gonna want to do one that and you put a healing spell on it just because I always like having healing spells where possible. Sword is the one we want. Mine, thank you. And it was an imitation katana, which I think we already had one of, but it'll be good money for whenever we get to go sell some stuff. Oh yeah, because I forgot. I think we have, holy crap, that's a lot. I was just about to say, it's like we've got a decent bit of money already, and then when you consider all the stuff we're gonna sell when we leave, it's even better. Oh, by the way, I didn't even look at what some of the stuff Mitsuru gave me last time was. Tracer Gem enables escape from a dungeon. Oh, it's just like an instant leave, nice. Guaranteed escape from most battles. Oh, he's better. Cadenza restores 50% HP and confers agility up to the entire party. I assume that's a brief agility up, it's not like a permanent increase, because that would be a little overpowered. This is probably something you want to use in battle. Okay, wow, great. Anyway, all that to say, yeah, we're getting lots of money, so I don't think we're feeling like we really are going to be desperate to do some part-time work outside of Tartarus, so I probably shouldn't while away poor Purr's days doing that. It feels bad to hit the ones that are running away from me, but they are monsters that are hell-bent on destroying humanity, we think. And I could use the experience and stuff.
Are you all right? Don't push yourself.
Oh, does that mean we're getting tired? Sorry, I cut off what Yukari was about to say. Still says good, but maybe that means we're like getting close to being tired, huh? Yeah, it probably does. Okay, you know what? Okay, tell you what, I'm feeling a little gutsy. Why not? Let's see about our first death and move on to the next floor, shall we? Not before I've got my loot. I keep forgetting that if they don't not distressed, I should probably be actually fighting better.
An assault by 2 enemies. Stand strong.
Got it. Leave this one down. Yeah, bold.
Iori has defeated an enemy.
Has he ever? I'll get a bit more experience with my Pixie. And then I'll just go move up the stairs and try the next floor and see about the boss, shall we? Ooh, pain! Because it would be sure awesome to get done with a boss fight on our first excursion here, wouldn't it? Or a mini-boss, or whatever this thing would be. Short sword times 1. You've got more mana than me. How about you heal yourself up? And I'll heal up Junpei once we're at the stairs. But yeah, I probably could, even if I wasn't going for the enemies, I could just go to the access point and in and out and then over and over again to keep getting the loot, I suppose. That's probably an option. But I'm feeling daring, so let's challenge that boss, shall we? Assuming that's what's above us on the stairs. Let's just make sure I've cleared out this whole map before we do, because there could be little boxes with money in them, any which way. All right. If we die up here, it won't be the end of the world, eh? We've only been playing for like 5 minutes. Yeah, might as well heal up Junpei here. I'm kind of assuming that the boss fight that's upcoming is going to be like a decent bit stronger than the surrounding enemies, to the point that just leveling up enough that the enemies are running away is probably going to put you at a little too low to fight the boss. Let's find out. I detect 3 shadows in this floor's central area. They're not like the ones you fought before. If you're not ready to face them yet, then return to the entrance and reorganize. I healed up decently well enough. Yeah, so that makes it sound like there are going to be 3 bosses, 3 mini-bosses before we carry on. Is that... Excusez-moi, but can you have a look at that device near you? Ah, this is one of those teleports back to the entrance. The device is similar to the one at the entrance. The device has been activated. Terminal. Select the terminal point. Oh, okay, neat. Works for me. Right on. Which is kind of unnecessary. I mean, it's not desperately necessary considering we can already go back to the entrance and then... Oh, man, okay, so we're gonna have to fight them all at once. Go back to the entrance and pop back forward if needed. Okay, so this looks like there's gonna be some kind of mini boss that we want to challenge. Well, I guess maybe should we just go back to the entrance and save right before this? Yeah, why not, huh? I knew it. That device is a sort of portal that connects all like devices together. By activating it, you can move to the entrance, as well as between devices within Tartarus. You should take good advantage of these when you find them. They'll be useful during the expeditions. Good shout. Are we all max healed? I just wanted to bring us all right back to the start and save before we challenge this thing, shall we? I was kind of assuming that just after we completed this, we'd hit the barrier where we weren't able to go any further. But let's find out. Have at you then. Hiya! Prepare yourself. I'm so prepared! Oh yeah, it's got new music and everything. This is probably gonna be rough.
Stronger than you're accustomed to. Proceed with caution.
I'll try. Okay, so I'm gonna say, as a start, obviously we want to analyze the Venus Eagle.
Roger.
Oh, I'm nervous. This might be our first death, everyone. Should we maybe even just block until we carry on? I mean, I guess even if we're doing damage that's like less than ideal, maybe it's not the end of the world, and it's probably just better to get some damage out. You know what? I'm tempted to, oh, you know what? I absolutely should be on a different persona. Let me put on, what are they stats-wise like? Endurance, the one has the most, okay, these two have the most endurance. Orpheus has way more agility. You've got more luck. You've got loads of luck. So none of them is really going to be awful for survivability, I guess. Maybe Orpheus is worth throwing on. I'm going to guess they're weak to wind or ice. Being birds. You hearing the vibes I'm hearing right now? The question is, what do I think they wield? They might wield wind, so I don't want to be anyone who's weak to wind. I don't have anyone who's weak to wind. They might wield lightning, being birds. So I probably don't want to swap to you. So let me swap to Absaris. And just because I'm nervous, rather than attack, let me use that cadenza thing just to put an agility buff on the party. Who knows if that'll be the right thing to do. But I'm learning, so you gotta use time to... Do you really need the persona out to use an item? Whoa. Well, that was dramatic. I mean, it gave us an evasion rate up, so it can't be a problem. And, before we know what we're doing, let's just hope they don't, like, somehow absorb damage from... Well, it doesn't matter. I just use a cleave on it. See what goes on. See how well that does, huh? Yeah! Oh, yeah, it didn't do nearly as much damage as you'd want. Yeah, might as well try wind on it. It seems like the sort of thing that they might be weak to. Nope, totally resists it. Okay, yeah, so that was not the same thing you totally want to do. Weak to... Wait, am I weak to slashing or something? What, you can't analyze it? I didn't know that was a thing. Ah!
Come on, get up.
He said stand up, actually, but... Oh, if Per dies, you lose. Oh. Death is not a hunter unbeknownst to its prey. One is always aware that it lies in wait. The life is merely a journey to the grave. I didn't mean to skip it. Sorry, I wanted to fast forward it. Okay, well, we learned a hell of a lot just now. We learned they have slash. We learned if Per dies, everyone dies. We learned they are invulnerable to wind, which is the opposite of what I would expect from a bird. And we learned you can't scan bosses. Or at least we didn't. I didn't realize you were weak to slash. Oh, so you are. Okay, so basically I picked the exact wrong persona and used the exact wrong spells. I'll keep it on, Pixie then. Okay, well, hey, first death out of the way. We've learned so much.
The enemy
I feel like we are probably ever so slightly underleveled for this, like I was theorizing, but we can probably, and considering we got a checkpoint right before, I think we can handle it. So I didn't mind our agility up to the whole party thing. Let's do that again. And now that I'm not weak to slash, I won't get, like, absolutely one-shotted. I'll probably just be, like, a little weaker. And I think we do the stuff we were doing again. Oh, okay, so you wield wind. That's your thing, okay. I mean, with the birds in fantasy, it's usually either they wield wind or are totally weak to it. Maybe they're weak to piercing. I guess if you're a bow and arrow against a bird is probably reasonably effective. Oh, they hit me with the wind, so she could heal me, but they're not all gonna dogpile me, are they? They are weak to piercing. Oh, okay, so she can just shoot them all, I guess. Nice. Works for me. Yeah, way to go, Yucatan! I agree. Okay, well, now that I know that, I don't really understand why you're not allowed to scan them. That seems like that should be, like, the most basic of, the things you're permitted to do, but whatever. Maybe it just takes longer to scan them or something. So basically, where possible, we want Yucatan to do the... Oh, wait, Junpei is weak to wind also? Why is everyone weak to wind? And whatever these things do. Alright, regardless, he's recovered. I suppose he might as well heal himself now, huh? Slash, he probably doesn't need that one. The medicine will probably do. Slash, two of them just went. I'll chance that he gets hit again and have him use his nice big damage on Who's weakest? Hard to say. Probably you. We'll just focus down one of them, shall we? Hi, y'all. I know. It's tedious. Okay, they're going after me, mercifully. I'm now really low on health, though, so I ought to heal myself, methinks. If they're weak to piercing, then Yukari's really the one we want to be doing our offense anyway. Heal myself? Yeah, might as well. I mean, if I'm the one who dies, everyone dies, then we want to be healing me. So good to know that revival beads are only for my friends. Oh, that's the first time we've ever not healed to full from one of those. Do you resist wind, Yukari? I didn't realize. Anyway, we'll be able to get another whack off all of them here by one mooring each of them. Sweet. So I guess that's probably how all the boss fights are going to go. I'm going to get in there first and be like, analyze it, please, and they're going to be like, no. And then I'm going to obviously have no idea no way to know what their elemental affinities are, so they're going to one-shot me. And then I'm going to go, okay, they use wind. I got to equip someone who's not weak to wind, etc. Yes, keep attacking Yukari. Very smart you are. Who's the lowest one? I think it's you. Probably won't quite get you down with this, but it'll get close. Yeah! And so maybe... Oh, I should have been healing. I should have healed Junpei somewhere in there, probably. It was kind of unkind of me not to. Sorry there, buddy. I sort of forgot. You were handling it so well is the thing. I keep using wind on Yukari for some reason. All good. It doesn't over much matter which one we do. We're going to hit them all in a minute anyway, and even taking them out with a thing that they're weak to gives you a one more, so there you go. Yeah, it's a bit of a shame that it doesn't let you know you don't get to know their elemental weaknesses, but I mean, if we're regularly going to get a save point right before them, then it's no big deal. We can just save and then go trial and error their elemental weaknesses, I suppose. I could have him heal me, but I think we're about to clear this out, so... I'm not fussed! If he wins me and I die... Oh! Well, that's unpleasant. At least they keep going for her. Evasion rate reverted. Ah, okay. I guess now's a good time to find out if you don't get experience if you're dead. I probably should heal before this, but like, let's just be a little gutsy and see if I get a chance to shoot as her. I do. Cool. Like the worst time for this to happen. That's really funny. Alright, let's try that again, Yukari. Yay! There we go, that's more like it. Alright, so do dead characters not get experience? We are about to find out. Empress Mask times 3. Oh, I'm not sure how much Junpei needed, so I won't be able to be sure. He's just dead on the ground. 158 for his next level, 126 for her. It does kind of have the sound that maybe you don't get it if you are unconscious. Do we use a revival bead on him? I guess we can't like carry him with us otherwise. Yeah, we'll be able to buy more. So yeah, not a very good showing for our first boss fight, but there was a lot I didn't know, and I've learned a lot about the way boss fights work already from that. So, very well, we'll grab the loot. A bead chain. How you feeling, Yori? I'm so hungry. Right, okay. He doesn't have many thoughts about the horrible battle we just nearly died in. So this is basically just like a mini-boss type of floor. Oh, do you think dying puts you down to tired? Kind of seems like it might. It does not. Don't worry, I'm sure we'll have another instance where we'll die in the future so we can read that full death poem. But we'll move it on there just to save the progress of being past those bunch. Hold on. The shadows on this floor are a bit different than the ones you faced thus far. Proceed with caution. Okay. I'm not super jazzed about how tense she seemed about it, but let's just see what's going on floor 6 here. I'm expecting we're going to be up a tier in difficulty, essentially, haven't made it this far. Well, let's just see how far we can get, having saved... Oh, these ones are still running away from us, so it could be worse. That shadow probably shouldn't be there. Let's just see here, is it the same kind of enemies as usual? Yeah, nothing too out of the ordinary so far.
Don't get careless.
I'll try. Let's just try to do a rush, shall we? Because we're going to get a crit. Let's going to give it to one more, and just bonk them a whole bunch. Yeah! Nicely did, everyone.
That was easy.
Sweet. Okay, so it's not the end of the world just yet, but maybe she was just noting that there are new enemy types around. Yeah, why not? Let's proceed a few more floors above that boss fight. I was kind of thinking that after that fight would be where the barrier was. Maybe it's on like floor 10 or something. Yeah! Anyone new yet? You're new.
2 enemies detected.
Would you be a champ and scan them? Thanks, boss. And until such a time, we'll just attack them with normal stuff. As such, I should have attacked the one that we're not about to attack. You've got a bow also. You're doing piercing damage. Piercing damage on all of us.
Enemy's weakness is ice.
Weak to ice. Got it.
2 enemies remain. Don't get careless.
Understood. I'm gonna again keep my pixie on because I really want that level 4 Dia card. Ah, crit! Nicely done. Oh yeah, this sword has a bit of extra crit chance, doesn't it? So sweet. Thanks, Junpei. 35 experience from our next Persona level ups. That's nice. Nearly there. We can see what Pulimpa is. So this question mark here, I'm assuming it means there are that many more new skills or skill cards to get. Because it's different on everyone, right? So I guess it's probably new skills. As in past Charm-D, there are 6 skills that EO can learn, which makes sense that these two would get more because they're not going to be able to swap them as often as me. So it's probably that means after Pulimpa, there's one more skill that Pixie can learn. And other than that, leveling up is just for stats. I assume each of them only gives 1 skill card? We will see. Yeah! Cupids have been analyzed. They are weak to ice, but I don't want to do my ice because, you know, reasons I've already explained, so... I think keep using wind on Yukari, who I think resists it. It's very, very silly on their part. Just spam melee attacks. Oh yeah, but right, I gotta remember that Junpei is weak to wind. That's unfortunate.
That was easy.
For you, yes, because you resist wind. It is actually kind of tense, though, that if I'm never going to be able to... Yeah, you do resist wind. It's interesting that it doesn't give you some kind of, like, resist thing show up, but it was evident from the little damage it was doing. It's a little tense, actually, considering that Junpei's weak to wind, Yukari's weak to lightning, so they're gonna have that ostensibly for the whole game, at least as far as I know right now, so... Which isn't just bad for them, it doesn't just mean they're gonna get one-shotted, but it could mean that it gives enemies multiple attacks on me, too. A simply terrifying thought. Oh, sorry, Junpei got whacked there, so let me, I'll heal him up. Doink, 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 doink. I'll heal us all up. I know it seems a little overzealous to use all my mana on that, but considering how much damage we're taking on some of these. Yeah, I say we just climb a few more floors higher and see how far we can manage, hey? In this one day. Hey-oh! I guess actually every floor, it's probably not a bad idea to just access point back to the surface, because that still logs our farthest floor made. Once again, ice is sort of the way through all this, but I'll just keep spamming melee attacks because we are about to level up our Pixie. Yonk! Probably for the future, it's not wise to just try and keep all the Persona levels balanced. I think you're gonna end up with a lot of weak Personas if you do that. I mean, unless you grind for a really long time. You're probably gonna want to pick like 3 or 4 to specialize in, I would expect, especially since you're gonna merge some of them out and they'll have to restart their progress. But just for the moment, we've only got 3. I don't mind keeping their numbers a little bit balanced. Especially, I really want to get that Dia card. I honestly wasn't expecting to die onto that boss fight. I mean, realistically, I was saying outwardly, there's a good chance we'll die here, but personally, I was feeling pretty confident. But that was obviously before I knew that you couldn't scan bosses, or that for whatever reason it could fail, or whatever. It's a bit annoying, because it means you just have to, like, trial and error whenever you get to a boss, but whatever. I also wasn't bearing in mind that Apsaris had a weakness to slashing, which is a pretty common element, so that makes Apsaris a pretty vulnerable one to equip in a lot of situations. Could be so much worse. It wasn't as bad as that first attempt on our boss fight anyway. Pixie has leveled up, giving us Pulimpa and the Dia card, and increasing magic, endurance, and luck. She got a whole lot of luck on ya. Pixie gave us something. Spell card Dia. Yeah, it seems like you only get 1 spell card per. So we get Trifuri at 3, which, based on the Trifuri gem, means we get to leave? No. Yeah, escape from battle, okay. And so I assume it's Trifuri, the spell, means it's just an auto escape from battle. So I'm not actually that fussed about that particular spell. The only reason I would want to level up Pixie past this point is for their stats, so that when I swap to them to heal, I don't have no defense. Actually, no. Wait, why is my endurance reading higher? Because the shoes I have on, right? Yes. But now your endurance matches the other two's, Pixie, so there's no defense, there's no harm equipping you. Okay, unless the enemy is weak to ice, I suppose since your magic is the same, there's no real benefit to doing Bufu over Agi, slash Agi, whatever, the ice over the fire anyway. I mean, it can potentially freeze, but the chances are pretty low. So given you're also weak to slashing, maybe Apsaris isn't really the one to focus on at the moment, unless the enemy is specifically weak to ice. Regardless, I say we... Rancid gravy, excuse me? I say we proceed a little further, find the access point, teleport back and forth, and again, just keep doing that until we're obviously tired or hit a point where we clearly need to wait a bit before we can carry on the fight. Rancid gravy, battle restores allies a moderate amount of an ally's HP. Side effect. I guess it also probably poisons you or something, considering it's called rancid gravy. No. We've got plenty of worthwhile stuff. Alright, sorry about displaying enemies. It would appear that the experience is something I could use, so...
enemies detected. Strike first.
I better start building up Orpheus a bit. Now that I got my skill card Dia, I'm not quite as fussed about building up
Take the enemy down.
dear old Pixie. I didn't heal before this. But Junpei's got me covered, even though I slipped and fell
Stay sharp.
right away. Shuffle time! A bonus experience works for me. Yoink. Thank you very much. 20. Ooh, delightful. You got a bit more mana than me, so you can use your heals. Keep everyone in good standing. Oh, a monster showed up here. Oh! Yeah, at this point, I could fuss with the elemental affinities, but in terms of how long it's going to make the game, it would take a lot longer at this point. We're not struggling really with these fights. Oh, does every floor not have an access point? Because I feel like I didn't find one here yet. Oh, no, there is one. Sorry. I just forgot. Yeah, we'll pop back to the entrance. Save it there. I suppose if you leave the dungeon, you probably heal in between days, so it probably isn't worth, like, doing heal all and then leaving. But if I'm going to go back in, then yeah, it's probably worth healing. Everyone's still looking good, so I'll carry it on a bit. It is starting to feel like probably you only feel the tiredness on the next day. So it's probably going to be like, I really tire us out here, and we're going to need like a week to recover. I feel like I've had new items, but fighting more experience from the enemies on this floor. I wonder why they specify this floor. It's literally just like only at the floors you've been to already that you get an XP bonus on? I don't really know.
Take the enemy down.
I'm feeling the nice evasion from our new kicks, though. It's delightful.
That was a close one.
Nah. We have the whole thing under control. Surge of energy, that's my base level up. More health and spirit. And Persona is up to level 7. So it might be worth diffusing out. Ooh, I don't know if I want to fuse out Pixie altogether and lose my idea. Well, we'll get another Pixie, I'm sure, after that. Shortly after that, if I do so. It's probably worth it to get a variety of Personas. Because, of course, a variety of Personas also means a variety of merges you can do.
2 enemies.
Right, so once I get to floor 7, or whatever the floor is above us, I'll pop back to home. Oh, it just ran away. Okay, very well. We'll try a fuse, probably, once we return anyway. I gotta carefully analyze each of them when we start to make sure there are no skulls and crossbones. Hey, yoink! Money! 40 just about covers our last healing cost and then some. If they've noticed you, even if you strike from behind, you don't get the advantage, huh? Too bad.
Get careless.
But yeah, our stats have climbed a decent bit, to the point that we are
Take the enemy down.
having no struggle really with these bunch, so it's all good. It's horribly timed. I think we still show up like surrounding them, but we're just like, oh man, I'm dizzy.
Take the enemy
And so they can every hit. I probably want a sword, hey? Yeah. Okay. It was the one in the middle again. All kinds of good weapons we could still get from this, and again, it's excellent selling fodder. Yeah, we'll jump up a floor here, and then I'll look for the access point. Wait. There it is again. I detect a powerful foe above you. It's still relatively far away, but be careful as you work your way upward. Okay, probably again, it'll be floor 10 then. So if I could get as far as floor 10 this excursion day, I'll feel happy. Oh, that's new. Hey, Grave Beetle, can you tell us what Grave Beetle is, Mitsuru? Thank you. Maybe we just block until we know? Nah, I may as well just throw on normal hits. Start chipping away at its health. Ooh, it's got a lot of health. Ooh, it does a lot of... Okay, never mind, I don't like this floor. We should leave. We'll just heal up Junpei until we're at a situation where, we know what this thing is weak to, because I'm sure we'll have one thing that it's weak to.
Skills against the enemy.
Got it! It's weak to
One
wind.
enemy remains.
Well, I'll have to wait a little to go back to, Ikari for that, but may as well just throw a big chunk of damage on it with this cleave skill. Yeah, it still did a decent bit. And then I'll, yeah, sure, I'll throw my bash. I don't think I've ever done this bash. Why not? Didn't resist physical blunt or anything. Get a chunk of it down. It's gonna hurt pretty hard here. No, it isn't. Haha! Nice, so we're getting all out here, and then Yukari is going to win them down, and we're going to get another all out. That's how it seems. Oh, yeah. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Baby, baby. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Oh, yeah. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Baby, baby. Ba-da-ba-bow, ba-da-ba-bow. Oh, yeah. Ba-da-ba-bow, baby, baby. I'd like a new persona. Wasn't one. Too bad, but I'm keeping my eye on that weapon card, and it was still over here. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Imitation katana. Because those probably sell for about as much as you'd get from a money, like a coin card, wouldn't they? Yoink! Rash Guard. It was one of the improved pieces of equipment we could get. Which now that I know that me dying kills everyone, probably I should be the one to equip it. Sorry, everyone. It was poor luck that they chose to focus down per when they did, but also it was excellent luck through the rest of that fight that they just kept spamming wind on Yukari, who resisted it, so, you know, you win some, you lose some. What were these things weak to again? Ice, I think. But I wanted to level up my Orpheus a bit. Level up for EO. Nice. Magic, endurance, and agility gone up. So her spells are going to be more powerful now, which is sweet. It's been one of her strong points. Another staircase up. Ooh, okay. So these things here, can I get up behind them and then like, yeah. Oh, okay, I had to be a little faster, but I could have. There's like they don't. Oh, bugger. They don't react immediately to. So if you run right up on them, you can probably catch them. There's got to be some kind of rare enemy that gives you a lot of experience or money or something. Yeah. Player advantage here. Let's just dunk them all down. Yeah, bonk, hey bonk. Nothing was weak to fire, so I could have done that, but we got the crit anyway. It's all good. And it's shuffle time. Bonus XP, please. Yoink. Thank you. Leveled up Orpheus, which I might just level him up a bit more even, rather than Apsaros, because that not being weak to slash kind of makes me nervous, if I'm honest. Although I assume darkness, if that's what the last element there is gonna be something that shows up later on as well. Orpheus leveled up some strength, endurance, and luck. Weapon damage does not seem to be Purr's forte, at least not at the moment. So I'm not that fussed about the fact that the strength is kind of on the low side. Let's access point back to the beginning. Do us a bit of a heal there. Nice and cheap. See about merging Pixie and Apsaros, shall we? Considering, what is Triangle Spirit? So I guess that would merge all three, right? So I would lose all my current personas. I'm not really prepared for that. But Pixie and Apsaros into Nekomata, I can handle that for now since we are allowed to do it. And we're getting more of those persona cards like every 5 seconds anyway. So if I get another Pixie and then train them up again, will I get another Dia card? And is that the only way to get more is to merge that persona out and then get them back? I don't know, but let's fuse these two. I didn't even learn what Pulinpa does, but since we've got a social link for Magician from our classmates, namely Kenji, we get a bit of bonus XP here. Oh, so there is actually, in some schools of thought, a sense to waiting till you've done more social stuff for your next merge, but since I'm still in here and about to get more persona cards, I think it's fine to do this. The corresponding social link is at level 1. Let us see how much power this persona will receive from it. Is this persona acceptable? Go for it! Ikam bokum, wobble dribble, ikam bokum, eat yo Ooh. Oh, this is fairly interesting. As the top said, I agree. I'm Nekomata. I guess I have no choice but to protect you. The classmate social link infuses Nekomata with power! Nekomata's about to level up! Sweet! Brought you up to level 6. Magic, endurance, and agility gone up. And Provoke has been learned. I didn't even check what Pulinpa did before doing all that. Persona Nekomata has emerged from the sea of your soul! Right, and what happens if we merge these two? Not that I want to. We could get Hierophant Omoikane. Let me just have a look at what it looks like. Oh god! It's Andros! It's going to learn Enradi and eventually give us the skill card for Enradi, and it will keep Pulinpa and Provoke. And stats-wise, it's mostly focusing magic, endurance, and luck, it would appear. Not that I want to get rid of all the ones we've just did for that. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. I love this song. Right on. Well, I feel a little vulnerable without Pixie and Apsaros at my side, so I probably should pop back to like floor 5 or something. But why not? Let's carry on the floor we're just at. There seem to be some tougher enemies here. We can probably get a bit more experience and money and things. I'll try and get as far as floor 10. Probably the boss there will be a little out of our league, but we'll give it a go, why don't we? Because even if we die a million times and it's kind of embarrassing, if we can get more progress earlier on in the year, it makes sense to, right? Where possible. Whole bunch of money from that. Sorry about this, chum. We needs the XPs. Oh, right, I didn't even check any of all that Nekomata can do. It's already a higher level than Orpheus, so I'll keep Orpheus on, but then I'll check their stats and stuff after the fight. You might have attacked the one who was stunned per. I know. I could have done it. If I want something done right, you do it yourself. I gotcha. Oh, we're just critting like mothers. Okay, oh yeah, we want the pixie card now. It'd be nice to have you back before long, friend. It was right on the end here. Nice to re-meet you. And do you start at the same level you were at when we first met you? It was like level 2? So you do, which makes sense. So I'd have to like retrain you up, is the idea. Anytime I merge you out. But it's probably worth just taking Persona cards wherever so you have more merge fodder, so to speak, to find more interesting Personas down the line. Even still, even once you're at level 2, you start with Dia, which even is just handy to have you around for out of battle as well. Oh, sorry, and did it look like I was going to be able to get another Dia card from you? Yes, I can get another one if I level you back up to level 4. Okay, so in theory, once we get into way later stages, if we pop back down here, although of course we probably want a better healing spell later on in the game, but we pop back down here, get another one of you, and then like fight a later game enemy, we're gonna get enough experience to like level you up a bunch in like one fight and get that skill card back, I assume. Okay, so Nekomata, compared to Orpheus, you have slight more endurance, slight more everything really, except agility. Mind, Orpheus is 2 levels below, so probably Orpheus might overtake your endurance or agility. Well, definitely your agility, but might overtake your luck or something, for instance, as when we level up a bit more. So Pulinpa and Provoke. I'm assuming Provoke is like makes enemies target me, which is like the last thing we would want for Purr, probably. Enrage is 1 foe. Oh, maybe it makes them go like higher attack power, lower accuracy or something. And Pulinpa makes 1 foe Panic, which could be nice. I'm not entirely sure on the difference between Panic and Distress and stuff yet, but maybe now is a good time to find out. I'll keep Nekomata equipped and we'll use some Panic on the first enemy we come across and see if I can figure out what the hell it does. Sorry about this, mate! Okie dokie.
4 enemies detected. They appear distressed.
Don't they just... Augie, Cleave... Wait, is Augie and Cleave what Nekomata has? Ah, so it is. So we have 2 people with fire now. Okay. Oh, what are your elemental things, by the way? Oh, you resist fire and you're weak to nothing. Okay. So actually, it might be a nice one to have for certain boss fights, so I make sure I don't get instantly elementally advantaged, considering I don't get to know what their elements are the first time I fight them. Panic! What does this do to you? Ah, be scared! Run away or something. It missed. Why? I don't get to know what it does now. Hopefully this is a crit and you get to do an attack again type dealio. Pew!
This thing won't give up.
I know, right? What a tedious thing to encounter. But really, it would be super cool if I could know what Pulinpa does. So, could we please not miss with this? Cowardly Maya is
2
panicked.
enemies remain.
What does it do?
Defeat it.
It's got stars coming out of it.
Only 1 more.
Last one.
Lower attack power, maybe? Let's just defend for a bit and see what it
1
does.
enemy remains.
I'm just kind of curious to see if it, like, gives me a better insight into what it's gonna do. Maybe it's low attack power. I don't know. I'm assuming it's gonna be one of those things that, like, doesn't work on bosses anyway, so there's an argument that it's not gonna be that useful regardless. I always find, like, things that, like, apply a little status effect that is very situational are usually not that helpful against bosses because, like, almost all of them resist it in these kind of games, so. I don't see myself using that too much in the future, but let's get Apsaras back, shall we? Just to get our max merging potential before we move on. That was fast. Getting those 2 back. Because I assume them merging with Nekomata will give us even more things we hadn't even dreamed of. So it's probably therefore worth doing. Strength, Magic, and Endurance for Junpei, as well as Ripatra, which is a support skill. This one has been knocked down. Ah. Usually you get up pretty fast, but I suppose there are probably situations where you want to use that. Oh, I wasn't even paying attention. This costs HP, not SP. Is it the same for my bash then? Ah, okay, so sorry, I wasn't picking up that physical skills drain your HP to use. Oh, right. Because they said something about it either takes spiritual power or like energy, right? And I didn't know what they meant by that. So some would take SP and some would take HP. I wasn't even clocking that. I was wondering why it felt like it took so much more just for a little bit of an extra melee attack. But good to know. Bear that in mind. Do I want to keep upgrading Nekomata at the moment? I probably want to get Orpheus up a little bit, don't I? Slash, Nekomata's not bad, considering, again, no elemental weaknesses. I don't know. I'm feeling indecisive. I want Orpheus up a bit, though, probably. I want to see what all different spells you get and everything. Actually, you're only going to get one more spell, which is Tarunda, and then after that, it'll only be stats. So I might as well see what Tarunda does, and then past that point, maybe we just focus Nekomata for the time being, or whatever other one we land on. Regardless, it means more fights are in order on this floor, so... How about you?
Enemies detected.
Which one did I swap to? Orpheus, right? I think I was right to do that. That's fair enough. Move. Shuffle time! I will take the item, whatever it is. Which sometimes I think it just heals you instantly, but sometimes gives you an item. mostly seems to just heal you. Better than nothing. There's a staircase there. Nice item pick up here. Rash guard. Yukari. Here you go. Like I said, I'm liking all the characters so far. I think Yukari and Akihiko are probably in my top 2 so far. I'm curious to learn more about each of them. It feels a little basic because I feel like Yukari is like your obvious, like, deuteragonist type character. But she is cool and I like her, so. I'm okay with being a little basic. Charge! Yeah, okay, so it's gotta be like a chance thing that when you miss with a melee attack to get staggered, because it doesn't always happen. Like, apparently I can press X to cut her off from saying that, which doesn't make things go any faster, so I don't really know why. Hi-yah! They're all distressed, oh my. Bring up 108, oh, and then 103, and then... Nice. I can't remember if we've access pointed this floor or not, so let's just go up the stairs, shall we? After I fight you, of course! Yeah, I've got a feeling we're gonna be, like, real exhausted tomorrow, like we're gonna all be sick or something, but... whatever. What could go wrong? I mean, we've definitely been in the Dark Hour for more than an hour. I think that's fair to say. Again, not really much worth picking up here, but I'll take the cup one. I feel like one time it gave us an item, didn't it? Like a healing item? But so far it seems to just have been healing us. Today, I mean. Stairs were somewhere back here, I think. Yeah, let's go grab them. After, of course, fighting you! Sorry about this. Yeah, we're totally cleaving through them now. It's feeling good. I do like RPGs that have some kind of time management system like this in Three Houses, because it means that, like, there is something of a limit to how much you can grind. So, because there are a lot of RPGs where you can grind infinitely, so it kind of feels like I don't know when they want me to stop. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna reach the next boss fight with like a 0% chance of victory, or if I'm gonna reach it with like a 98% chance of victory and make it too easy. It's just that my tactics don't matter in either case. But I feel like with the timing mechanic, they can kind of balance out how much they're expecting you to grind each time. Are you alright? Don't push yourself too hard. The powerful enemy I mentioned before is getting closer. If you're not at full strength, then just return for today. We're still rating good, so I might just go up this floor or maybe access point this floor, then go back and go up the floor and see if we can tackle the next boss. But if we do manage the next boss, I won't go any farther in Tartarus today. But we shall see. Oh, just crits all over. Why not? Shuffle time! We get something a little more useful than what we've been getting so far. 2 coins. Doesn't matter over much which one we get then, I suppose. I mean, I assume one of them is better than the other, but we wouldn't be able to know from looking, so that works for me. You fled right to the item. A foolish mistake. Because that's where I was going. A yonk, a schwonk, and a kabonk. Coin I want! There it is. I'm always, in RPGs these days, super wary of over-leveling myself and making everything really annoyingly easy. But I feel like this game so far feels like it balances it pretty well, such that your XP falls off pretty well once you're overpowered for an area, such that it no longer is really viable to grind there. Methinks they've done a good job at setting it all balanced and stuff. Taking this heal means I don't have to spend my mana on doing it, which is nice. So it's still worth doing, I think. Staircase gotta be right around here somewhere, because I don't think we've seen it yet. I really want to fight one of those rare enemies one of these times. I had an ample opportunity to get it like twice there, and I just missed it. Owie. Yeah, their magic still hurts a fair bit. Except when they keep doing wind stuff on, okay, I gotta be careful, because if they kill Per, it's over. Except for when they keep doing wind stuff on, Yukari, of course. Not me! Ugh. Oh, they're gonna do it. Okay, thank God they're dumb as anything.
Enemies remain. Don't get careless.
Me? Careless? Never. I may as well just use Pixie on myself. I'd rather lose a bit of experience for Orpheus than die and lose everything we did since last save. Shadows of mass destruction! What the hell? Since when could you do that? That's not cool. Please go away! You are scary! I don't like you! What the hell? Why did you guys get so freaking scary? I don't like that. Would you just go away already? Since when? What is with you? You are the worst. Oh my God! I know it is scary. What the hell? What is wrong with you? You are so mean. I don't like it. Go away and die, please. Why was that so awful? I did the thing Mitsuru told me not to do and got careless. Well, I sure hope the heal all thing can, pick up Junpei. It sounds like maybe it can't. Oh no, he's fine. Okay, yeah, okay, we're good. No worries then. I was just getting too overconfident with the rush strat. Not spending my mana on anything, any semblance of conscious thought. Out of curiosity, now that we have all 4, what sort of personae can we expect to get. We can get an angel with Orpheus and Apsaras. Right, so this is what they were talking about when they said you won't get the same two twice. Was it? Because I don't think we've ever seen Angel before, but we have seen Orpheus x Apsaras before, I thought. Regardless, this one is of the Arcana Justice, so we won't get any extra experience or anything. It'll inherit Bash and otherwise gets Garu and Patra. Weak to Dark, strong against Light, if I'm reading that right. And gets the skill card for Garu. I'm not really feeling like merging out Orpheus for it, but... Oh, my apologies. I got confused. I thought this was... Okay, I think what this is saying is whether it's valid to merge it with... Okay. What this circle here means is that because Pixie is number 1, it is okay to merge it with number 3, who in this case is Nekomata. I thought this had something to do with some other elements and I was confused, but these numbers here refer to these numbers here. I get it now. That doesn't mean we're only going to be allowed to 6 at once, does it? Surely not. Maybe? I don't know. Because you would think that the list would go down to here otherwise. They might mean that, which I guess will make it simpler to keep track of. We'll see. You only have to worry about, like, managing the level of 6 of them at once. Anyway, sorry. Pixie plus Orpheus gets Apsaras. Pixie plus Nekomata gets Fornius, which is new. It's like the terrifying-looking manta ray person thing of the Arcana Emperor. Decent stats across the board. Slash for level 7, I guess that strength and magic is a bit weak, but the endurance and agility are good. So this is a sort of defensive one, I guess. Tarukaja and Arosukukaja. Who can say what those do? Perhaps Taruka is like thunder or something? Pixie plus Apsaras would make another Nekomata. I suppose you're not allowed to make a second one, right? It'll probably tell us that. Let's see if it tells us that. You already seem to have it. Okay, right, okay, good. That'd be good for the future. We already saw Hierophant Moikane. Nekomata plus Apsaras gets Alp of the Lover's variety, which gives you Dia Sukunda. What was Sukunda again? I don't remember. Garu and inherit Polinpa. Basically no strength, but all magic, but you're weak to ice, which could be scary. You get the skill card for Charm D, which I assume charms enemies or something like that. And next one you're loading is Marin Karin. And that would be all the ones we've seen. Which already, Nekomata already doesn't have great strength, but if I'm mostly attacking with spells anyway, which I'm probably most likely to because there are more elemental spells than there are attacking types. And the attacking types I'm only getting slash with my sword and then whatever one my persona has. So I'm probably more likely to be elementally affinitying enemies with magic than with physical attacks, I would assume. So I don't really mind not having a high strength. Junpei's got that covered. Slash, Yukari's were also kind of strong, weren't they? Didn't it have a decent strength on it? I think more than me, anyway. Well, I've got Pixie on right now. She's got 4... Oh, no, actually, no, her strength is not that good, but her magic is excellent. So I think I'll probably go similar as her. I'll focus mostly magic personae, since there seem to be a decent number of them. I do want to level up Orpheus just to get a level 6 spell, though. But Nekomata so far seems to be the one I like having around. Anyway, I already healed, right? Good. Let's see him get back on in there. Yeah, I've got a feeling we're going to be like deathly ill tomorrow. But hey, if we can get a whole bunch of floors in Tartarus today, then we don't need to go back for a few days. Strange. I don't detect anything, but something doesn't seem right. Does that mean death is about or something weird? I sure hope not. Ooh, there's a lot of treasure. Are these like mimics or something? Can I attack them? Hey-ah! I don't trust you! You're a liar! You're not a real treasure. Or maybe you are. Is it gonna be some kind of like greed check? And if I take these, then a big monster comes out to get me? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Was that a chain? Did I hear a rattling chain? I'm nervous now. I don't like it either, Mitsuru. This is troubling. Deeply troubling. There sure is a lot of money here. Is it like everyone I take is a higher gamble that I'm gonna just like instantly die or something? I'm just gonna keep stabbing my swords at them where possible. Y'all. Well, it sure is a lot of money. I probably should just cut and run while it's good, shouldn't I? Yeah, I'm a little freaked out. I'm starting to think, well, she said something doesn't seem right. I guess it doesn't necessarily mean something is going to go wrongly. Maybe this is just a magic floor full of money. Maybe, you know? Maybe it's still... I'd like it to at least...
Feel a strong presence.
Okay.
It must be death.
Got it. Understood. Say no more. I will be going now. Ooh, it's definitely coming from that way, though, so let's not go that way. Let's go this way. Okay, so I probably should have been picking up the money faster. Okay. The thing is, I'm about to get cornered here, but let's does it always know where I am? Is it like looking to me? It sure is. Does it like charge once it sees me? Okay, yeah, it maybe can outrun me. No, it can't. Oh, okay. Well, if it can't outrun me, then all I have to do is make sure I don't get cornered. Then then there's no problem, really. But I can't see it on the map until I get close to it, is the thing. Okay. Okay, yeah. Death. Avoid death. Avoid oh, wait. Okay, it's fine. I can loop them around in this room. It's fine. When they come around to this room, I'll loop them around. Avoid death. So this is a floor with a whole bunch of items, but death is also just kind of hanging around. So you want to lure them around to, like, this side of the room. Oh, you're going that way? Well, that works for me. Okay. Okay, they're kind of dumb. They're wandering around. I really, like, ran away in a panic last time, but it's not altogether necessary, as long as you don't let yourself get cornered. Which I'm not going to, obviously, because we're going to go up the stairs now. Bye-bye. Might have been a chest or two in there still, but hey, that could have been so much worse. Okay, so some floors just have a bunch of chests and then death. You're getting very close to that powerful enemy I detected earlier. I believe it's on the next floor. Be careful. If it's like before we get one of those like teleport points, before we actually have to fight the boss, but just in case it isn't, I'll probably take an access point here if I can find one. That's gonna leave that one to go. That one's earned its escape, I think. I missed like 3 times. Sure are a lot of monsters on this particular floor, though. Ah! Anything new yet? No, but a distressed Cupid thing. Harachi! Babonk, Katonk, and Oof. Iori, you're not being much of a team player getting one-shotted like that. The money I shall take. And we're about to return to the first floor anyway, so we can heal up Iori at that time. 740 yen. Happy about it. Sorry there, buddy. I wonder how far close I have to be to use a revival bead on him. Okay, we probably should prioritize getting to an access point rather than doing fights, considering how we are now outnumbered. Odd morsel, you say. Restores allies' HP moderately and has a side effect. If you could heal me up, that would be oh so dandy of you, Kari. Thank you. Probably avoid this fight since we're outnumbered at the moment. I wonder if you're allowed to go to the next floor, does it like just teleport their corpse along with you, or do they like you lose them for the rest of the dungeon if you leave them knocked out? This one says there's only one enemy, so I might as well. Even though we're outnumbered. Or, I mean, we're with fewer numbers than before. Oh, it's this thing. What was the deal with this thing again? Weak to wind. Okay. I'll chance it if it's weak to wind. We'll be able to do some stuff. Probably if it's probably gonna have like higher resistance to physical stuff than magic, so we'll try fire. Wait, sorry, it didn't resist it, did it? No, it resists lightning. So let's see how fire does against you, but then the wind is gonna be the really good thing. Yeah, it's not bad. Wind on you is gonna do a good chunk of damage and also grant us an all-out attack. Won't quite take you down, I don't think, but I don't mind doing this way. Oh, it's so cool doing it cut in with just the 2 of us. Mass destruction! That did way less than I was hoping for. Please don't one-shot her. Thank you. Baby, baby, da-da-da-down, da-da-da-down. Ooh, yeah. Da-da-da-down. Garu clears it, and then we win the fight. It dodged. That ain't good. She's gonna die now. I'm gonna win with Augie, though. It'll be fine. Then I'll leave. It'll be cool. See you guys later.
Keep up the good work.
Thanks. This is your idea of good work? Thanks, Mitsuru-senpai. I'm not being a very good leader at the moment, though. Just covering myself. I was not expecting us to miss that. Well, sleep it off. It'll be fine. We'll take care of it, okay? You're afraid of me, so you can run from me, and I'll run from you, and as long as we don't run into each other, we'll both be fine. Definitely need an access point and not a... Well, I guess I could gamble that the staircase is like before, where, there's a teleport point before the boss, but I'm not much of a betting man, really. Okay, yeah, I can't outrun you, so I'm gonna try and despawn you. Is that enough to despawn you? No. Let's just hope you don't see me as I skirt around this corner.
Takeba is unconscious. Go and help her.
In due time, okay?
Go and help her.
I'm working on it! See, they're fine! Okay, I just respawns them with 1 health at this point. This is mostly their health that was missing. Barely cost anything to fix. Cool, cool, cool. I suppose if I'm eventually going to merge one of these higher things again to just sort of keep our evolutions going, I should bite the bullet sooner rather than later, but I'm kind of hoping that, like, we get a few floors higher and we'll find some different Persona cards from the monsters. Anyway, let's get to floor 10 and see what was going on there. Although we almost definitely should get a level or 2 on this floor before doing so, because we are starting to get a little outclassed by enemy defenses and things. Sorry about this. But again, as I've been saying, we're also dealing sturdy enough damage that we're... Oh. Wait a minute. You guys just suddenly did very, very little damage. Are you too tired by chance? Oh, you are. I only just noticed that. Okay, they're tired. Okay, so their combat effectiveness has decreased hugely, so never mind. Forget the boss fight. We'll do that later. Priority now is I'll go up a floor and just hope that there's a teleport back, and if not, I guess we have to fight the boss, but if there is, we'll take it back, and we'll do that another day, because people are starting to get tired. Okay, I'm glad I know now, though, that they will obviously visually be tired. So I suppose they probably get tired the more you let them get hurt, right? So the fact that I got them killed twice, or Junpei killed twice and her killed once, is probably a large contributor to the fact that they are now tired. Okay, but I'm okay with that. That gives you quite a long time. I mean, we were being very careful, and we were still able to cross like 10 floors worth of dungeon before getting tired. So you do have quite a bit of time before you really tire yourself out. So now I have a better understanding of it all. I'm happy to leave and call that today's dungeon progress sorted. Oh, this is interesting. We haven't seen these pillars very often. Oh, you're going to attack, are you? Sorry, I didn't want to get into too many fights with my friends being as weak as they are, but like I said before, you can still get experience and with them. It's just that you die an awful lot.
Enemy down.
I'm trying. Okay, maybe I shouldn't be rushing here because they're gonna wind me to oblivion. What is it you're weak to again? I sort of wanna. Okay, I may as well just to make sure that I don't die. You throw a heal out on me. Oh, does the heal gonna do way less since you're tired? No, the heal's the same. Okay, good. Wabonk! Ah, why me? No, be dumb and keep going after her with that. Hi-yaw! Ain't it just? Ah! Yeah, you're right, it's really fast. Owie! Ooh, no! Everything hurts and Yori's down again. Oh, baby! Down! Ooh, no! Owie! That's so much better than if you did the wind. There we go. Sorry, Junpei. Up again before long. Sword I want. Yoink! I wonder if that cup thing can resurrect your friends. Probably not. Probably just heals your currently extant ones. Wait, I said I wanted the staircase, right? I was just going around here for extra loot and stuff. Forget the extra loot, Admiral. People are getting tired and sad and in pain. Wait, where'd the stairs go? They're back around here. We gotta get past another enemy for him. Nah, you're distressed. It's fine. I know I could use the access point, but I'd rather just hope that it's like before where we get the teleport back here. It's not the end of the world if we don't, because we can still pop back to floor 9.
One of your party members is unconscious. Will you proceed without them?
Sure!
Very well. I'll see that they make it safely back to the entrance. Since you're not at full strength, be exceptionally cautious.
I believe the teleport will be close by and we won't have to do a boss fight for it.
I detect 3 shadow.
Right, got it. No worries. Please be like before, where I can okay, good. Yes, absolutely. I'd like to go back now. Thank you. Yeah, let's find out if we can leave for the day and that heals everyone, because I don't know if it works that way. Oh, fascinating. Because I went on without him, he got taken out of my party, so I have to, like, manually put him back here. I feel a little tired. That's okay, I'll put your party back. Don't expect too much. Put you back in the party, but just set our parties all together. I'll leave now. Mind if I sit this one out? Don't worry, we'll all be sitting this one out. Not a bad day one of exploration, though, wouldn't you say? Let's call that there and see if that heals us. I assume probably not, because otherwise it would be able to, like, waste it. I've become tired. That's fair. Makes sense, we're all tired now. And that will be all for this episode. Well, we definitely got the stuffing kicked out of us a lot more this time than in the previous handful, which makes sense. We went a lot farther. Took a lot more daring risks. We've experienced our first death. Now I get a lot more about the sort of pacing of things. Keep her alive at all costs, for one thing. Trial and error the hell out of the bosses for another. But also you have way more time in Tartarus per day than I was expecting. Although it might also be that the threshold of good, it covers a very wide area. So because we started closer to the great end, we had a long time. So if I just rest until we're good and then go immediately, we might not actually have that much time before it goes back to tired. I'm not sure how it works. We will see. There's still much learning to do. And we'll overhear a conversation next time. Next video going to the channel is going to be some more Bubba Is You. Thank you so very much for coming around. Hopefully I'll see you around. Admiral's going to be out of here now. Peace! Weighs it down so it touches it, or should I start doing stuff over here? I think let's try and like build hard over here for a moment. Hopefully things just switch around enough that no, the apple is going farther away from touching the other apple. That's not what I wanted at all. I should have done that. It's fine. We can make another.